Good morning, pizza people. It's Time Pizza back today with another video. And if you can see by the title of today's video, I have an opinion. An opinion that a lot of others in the anime community obviously do not share. So that's why I thought it would be fun to make a video about it, just to get a little bit more of the anime community's reasons or feelings on why they think the way they do about Sword Art Online. And for those of you that don't know, right, Sword Art Online is the biggest and low-key most world recognized gamer anime. Like, there are other gaming animes out there, right? But when it came to Sword Art Online, it took the gaming fantasy that like a lot of people had imagined for so many years, and it gave it to us in anime format. Because the thing about Sword Art Online, right, it was this anime that was about this guy named Kirito. He's a gamer, and he put on this little helmet and he went inside this virtual little JRPG or whatever, where he could, grind for XP and mana, kill mobs over and over, grind, blah 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 blah. But what the twist was that Kirito was actually being trapped inside of the game, because that helmet that he put on in order to get inside of it, it was actually a death game that was a trap in order to make all these people play this game forever or until they died. Now, that is just a quick run through of the plot, because obviously if I spend this whole time breaking down what exactly SAO's intricate plot details are about, this will be an anime in minutes and not a this anime deserved better from the community. But I feel like a lot of the community somewhat took a turn on SAO, right? Because SAO had more than just one season. They had multiple different light novels, multiple different seasons where they played all type of different MMOs for all types of different reasons. And a lot of people didn't like the other seasons, and they felt like SAO almost fell off at season 1. But I want to give the other perspective, where I want to say that maybe it's a good thing that SAO did go on as much as it did, because for every season that had problems after the first initial season with Sword Art Online, right, you would notice that like each season still had its moment also that make watching it worth it. Like, you would expect with the amount of hate that people had like for SAO, that it took a dive as strong as the one that Seven Deadly Sins took, when its animation went from looking like Madhouse to looking like somebody picked up a pencil and just said whatever, you know what I mean? And SAO did not take that fall. If anything, SAO was pretty consistent, if not improved with the animation after all these years, and they're still doing well. And I think it's still a pretty big feat to have an anime going like as long as it has, and not even having that big of a fan base that's not the same heights as a lot of the shonen fan bases, and still able to hold a pretty consistent animation. Like, bro, y'all are not giving SAO its credit for like still keeping us entertained with fights, even if the story wasn't always hidden. When Kirito had that weird stuff going on with his cousin, the fights was busting. When Kirito had all that stuff going on with Sinone and the Gun Gale Online and all that, we were watching anime characters with guns in an MMO shoot each other in a whole world. Like, bro, you can't tell me that's not raw. I would put clips up right now, but y'all just gonna have to stick with the scenes I'm showing y'all like in these images, bro, because I can't display to the level that I want to on how good I truly think that SAO is if you're not watching it with your anime analysis glasses. Like, some animes that you genuinely have to take off like that whole, oh, it's an anime so I have to critique each and every frame by frame of it. Like, no, you don't have to do that. Sit down, watch it, and enjoy it, because SAO is one of them shows that I've realized if you turn your brain off for 20 minutes every time you turn on an episode, this might be the greatest anime of all time. Like, this is easily like 5 rings, 5 MVPs, 5 trophies, all of that. But I don't think people realize that, because of the fact that they continuously sleep on SAO despite the fact that it gives a lot of fans exactly what they want and what they've been wanting for so long, yet it gets ignored due to, I feel, mostly being the overwhelming amount of hate that came flooding in with SAO a couple of years ago when you know, people started talking about SAO again, you know what I mean? But I will say that SAO is still thriving and it is still getting new series, so at least there is a small amount of the fans that are still pushing for this anime to keep adapting light novels and movies, because I don't get tired of it and I hope that it never stops. Like, I've been enjoying these characters for this long. I'm with them all the way into the end. Let me know what you think about SAO Pizza People, Sword Art Online, and until next time, my name is Tine Pizza and I will see you pizza people on the other side of the slice. Peace.